I still think it's very unfair to judge it so early on in its change, specifically since it is such a major overhaul of the way that they're playing and roles and players and such. Here's our first ban. It's a Lion off of Team Empire. And yeah, it's the same ban that they had before. You'd be expecting a Mira from their defense. What's the first ban from G2? It's going to be a Capital.
So no Hibana ban that's coming out, which is, I don't want to use the word interesting, but is definitely going to affect the way that teams play here. Hibana is a very common ban. Even though we don't always see hard breachers get brought on Coastline, a lot of teams that are very adept at pushing and working with one another are capable of pulling this off without a hard breacher. You just need to make sure that you double, triple up on that soft destruction. So just simply leaving a Hibana on the board means that hookah billiards bomb site might be a little bit more susceptible. Exactly what happened. Anywho, you've still got the top control from G2, and they're sitting pretty. The lack of the hard breach means that you need to commit to that breach denial, or rather the fact that there's a lack of a hard breach ban means you have to commit to that hard breach denial, which is exactly what Karzeka is going to run a bandit. It's usually very strange to see a bandit get run on this particular site, but everything is just getting obliterated right now around Empires. They've lost Dan. Uno had been taken out, but it was traded off onto joysticks. Scyther just guns down Citizen and immediately pivots towards the window inside of Hookah. We can't find anything. He's gonna be backed up by Shepard. They're at opposite ends of the world right now, and waiting very patiently is it's a very short backup from Virtue into the smoke. What was a lead for G2 has now become a 2v2, and Shepard will need to clutch out. He sees the position of 1, but he can't control the SMG-11 at all. Virtue will take out the very final member of Empire, and round 1 is going to go to G2.
Very well done there. Shepard in the first, assumingly possible, from G2. And actually, Pengu's going to find an opportunity and go in for a plant. Cantor Roquette is wasting no time. Pengu is going to get smoked away, and a Yokai drone will push him back, deny the plant from being set down. A 3v3 right now. Scyther will take a lot of damage from Cantor Roquette, who now falls back into that B bomb site in the stock. He's got a long angle to use between the service entrance and the toilets. Stun grenade is going to be used. It's going to force Scyther off for just a moment, sitting behind that lobby entrance. And all players from G2 are full HP. Empire are just trying to find some advantageous positions. Too slow joystick here as he keeps on firing, but a Diffuser should get picked up any moment now. I wonder where the second Yokai drone is, as Uno's going to find one kill on Scyther. The Echo a bit too far back, but joystick connects on the headshot. Low on HP though is joystick, and Virtue is going to go for the plant. Cantor Roquette holding it tight, and Karzeka is going to give his position away. Nitro Cell being thrown right in the face of Kanto as he takes no damage. This is going to confirm to Zofia. And their position now is the one to be. Karzeka takes so much damage, down to 20 HP, and they're going to split between the two sides. So run back. There's no reason to take the engagement. And there's Virtue. Goo Mine in the foot. Not enough to push him back. Karzeka will be shot down. G2. Yet another round, and they have just been
You're going to gain very little from that, and I don't really know exactly what the thinking is behind Empire doing so. I mean, obviously, you can fully reinforce that wall. You usually have more than enough. Your surplus of resources when it comes to this particular site. 3 kills from G2 as they will claim the scoreboard for their own. A smoke will force Cantor Roquette out. Another smoke will go, and there's a pop-up from Karzeka. He can't land the shots necessary on the second member of G2, but he just find one in the process. Last toxic canister will go up from Shepard here as he plays along that electrified wall. And a peek from the bandit, but he'll lose the fight to Pengu, who's been so darn good so far. He got the opening pick, and he's not going to get the last because it's going to instead be Uno. It was a push between Uno and Cantor Roquette at the same time, and basically a contest to see who would be the one to claim the scalp of the last member of Empire fast enough.
Just in case, a drone hole being used actually to find one of the attackers. The Citizen and Virtue know what's up. They know that there's one player trying to cut off from the lobby, and Citizen is waiting. That's the Jaeger, I assume a joystick. And you know the jig is up. They know you're going for this, and there's a Yokai drone being brought in forward by Scyther. Bit of work being done by the Jaeger, but that's unfortunately not going to land a kill. No damage done to the smoke that's playing inside of Aqua. Uno, in the meantime, will find Karzeka, and our players are thinning out on the site itself. Crossing in through 90. There's the kill, though, onto the Jaeger from Citizen. And Virtue, though, gets down through the entry here on the balcony. but Uno's taking control of the site. Virtue can get picked up. A free kill going the way of Uno. Is going to go for the plant. A very good position for him to be in. And he's going to get shot though from the side. The team kill from Citizen, but quickly refunded as Scyther is going to get shot down. This was a bit too hectic to call, to say the least. And they just walked right into sight for a plant.
Yeah, that was a very defender-sided coastline, which was extremely unique for us to watch because this has always been one of the few maps in the map pool that are, you know, the place for attackers to really shine. And I mean, the attackers are absolutely really shining, and it's kind of funny because they, you know, G2 usually always wins on Monday, but that was because for the entire first half of the season, Kix and I casted Europe on Mondays, and now we're, you know, you and I are casting now on Wednesday, and they're winning again. So maybe I'm G2's secret weapon here, but they've got the massive lead right under the nose of Shepard. The diffuser goes down. Splattered is Shepard as he throws out that very final toxic canister. And Dan in a 1v4 with diffuser on the ground. He'll take down Pengu and drag him with him. But there's at least 2 separate trails of bullets that we see on the screen and 5 unanswered rounds in a row now for G2.
That was very much unanswered. I mean,
Dan to a certain extent, which is helping people like Citizen, which is helping people like Virtue and Pengu get these frags. And speaking of, there's another opening pick, and it's on Dan, and it was largely unsupported by Uno, but it was Citizen and Pengu working together to push Dan into a position where Pengu was able to take him down. There's Pengu again. It doesn't even look like he was necessarily droned in. It was just him and Uno getting that call. And Scyther unsupported.
Shepard, just as Pengu dropped down on the floor, is able to collect the headshot, though, finally stopping the buck. But that's 2 big kills. The Echo being one of them, though, for Empire, means that your defense on the site itself is just so limited now. Flashbang's going to be thrown around the corner, understanding that there's an ADS on the other end of it. Joystick will find Uno in the meantime, as Citizen and Kanto Raketti are trying to double up against Kercheka, of all people, I believe. At least there's many angles to watch, and there's the headshot. Kanto Swift's Joystick a bit of comfort. He's going to definitely try and hold on to this as long as possible. Oh, so close to getting the head there. Oh, the perfect positioning, though, from Virtue is going to find the kill on Joystick. The air jab, well done and well placed, but a well-placed headshot from Shepard is going to start to equalize numbers here and potentially turn it into a 1-1. But it's Virtue and Kanto Raketti is the last 2 alive and might have some utility to deal with the smoke.
A spot to find yourself in if you're Shepard. He's a dynamite player, but he's going to have to do an awful lot more work as he's now lost the plot of the round. Another diffuser going down. That's 3 for G2 in these 6 rounds, and immediately G2 will scamper off. One member will go under rappel, the other will head upstairs. It's the Zofia that's sitting upstairs watching those holes, and I don't know what you're going to have to do here if you're Shepard, but about half of that diffuser time has now been going down, and you're going to have to head on over to a very vulnerable spot. That opening above you is going to possibly be his tomb. He'll just choke off outside, look above. He's going to try to cover his position and go for that diffuse. He fakes it, but he's running out of time. He's at 7 seconds. He picks up on Virtue, but he's under 7 seconds, and Kanto Raketti above. There's very limited time for Shepard there, and it's a perfect sweep of that first half. Kanto sees him and amidst the smoke, makes easy work. And it's going to come close now as Virtue is down below. Uno takes a little bit of damage. They're both over by Cool Vibe stairs. Dan pops out. Virtue's not there, as it looked like there was a magnet that was going to get tossed on up. And there it goes. So it might have actually gone up. As Pengu answers back onto a C4 on Karzeka, Mozzie's going to get droned out. There's no backup.
See a lot of that floorboard inside of oh, nice shot from Dan, but anything inside of Hookah is going to get destroyed very quickly. A big rotation back onto site here as there's 3 players left from G2. They're trying to go for gunfights here against Empire. The Zofia will take a lot of damage and just going to stick behind the shield. Can you even go for this gunfight? Yes, Pengu is going to win it out, not switching to the shotgun until later on in it to finish off Scyther. Citizen again with another one onto Joystick, and so close here, Kanto, to finding one more. Citizen will connect and will find Dan, and it's a 2v1. G2 at the helm is so close to making it a 7-0. Shepard full HP is going to dive into Kitchen. And his opponents, do they know that he's in here yet? They're going to know now. Pengu's going to go down. It's a 1v1 fight between Shepard and Kanto Raketti will fire back. It's a headshot to take him out of the Jaeger. Sitting inside of Sunrise. A clean sweep. Perfect 7-0 from G2. Oh my. Oh me, oh my, what's happening? It's 2020. What?
Wamai. Oh my, what my. There you go. Right front and center. Oh boy, I know. But
I thought I was casting with you, not Devin.
We need to get our mandated dad jokes in. What a perfect split though there from G2. Nobody really lagging behind. Virtue and Uno just a little bit off the top, but for the rest of that team.